Hey, good day, everybody. This is Dennis Wilborn, Papa D. It is the 23rd of the month, and it's time for Proverbs 23. The title of today's session, real quick, is I Know the Secret. Do you? And before we get into that, which is I'm actually going to save to the end of this video, so about the 4-minute mark, I'll give you what it is. The aspect of Proverbs that I hope people can kind of come away with as you kind of learn to apply the wisdom that we're getting, taking out of Proverbs, is that unlike the Ten Commandments give you this is what you must do, 10 Commandments, it's commanding what you do. Proverbs, they're not suggestions, but let's say Proverbs they define the boundaries. They define the boundaries of the playing field of life that we're all in. And if they provide the learning vehicle by which we can basically apply the commandments of God to our life. And so it's kind of cool to kind of just live by that. Like today's session, like each one of these little nuggets, it's a boundary marker. And when they're doing the comparison, between this is the wisdom of God and this kind of characteristic or this kind of action is not, it lets us know when we're out of bounds and out of alignment with what God wants in our life. So, let's kick into today and just take a look at, some of the areas that he's talking about in Proverbs 23. First, it tells us, do not wear yourself out to get rich. Have the wisdom to show restraint. Cast but a glance at riches, and they are gone. For they will surely sprout wings and fly off to the sky like an eagle. What's it telling us there? Basically, it's when you're in business, it's not necessarily about the money all the time, because if all you're doing is chasing the money rather than paying attention to what, the process, paying attention to what God wants you, how God wants to be in your business. The actual money can be gone in a second, in a moment. I mean, of course, I trade the stock market. I help coach people how to trade the stock market, and sometimes here, especially recently, the market will go up and down like 800 plus point. That's billions, if not trillions, of dollars worth of value lost into individuals because it swings like that. So again, cast but a glance at them and they're gone. The rest of the thing, the verses here, they're so good. Get towards the end because it talks about people who struggle with alcohol. Alcoholism may be something that I know was in my family as a family curse, and we have broken free from that. But it really hit every time when I first started reading this verse, I was still partaking, and wow, it whacked me in the head about it says, "Do not gaze at wine when it is red," and it talks about the sailor on top of the mast being slung here and there in the rigging. And it's all, getting whacked and hit, bruised, and all that kind of stuff. But because of the wine, because of the beer, because of the hard spirits, I go, I didn't feel that. I'll wake up and let's do it again. And so I was crazy. So, hey, here's the promise secret. In Philippians 4:12 through 13, I really sense this is meant for somebody out there that is really struggling with the aspect of things going on in life. Paul's talking here, and he goes, I know what it is to be in need. I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. The secret, here's the secret. I can do all things through Him, Jesus, who gives me strength. So there you have it. Claim that over your life today. Claim that over your business. Claim that over your family. Have a great rest of the day, rest of the week. Aloha. God bless.